Tens of thousands of North Texans will walk, run, march, whatever, to support breast cancer research and treatments. Big day Saturday. It's the Komen Dallas Race for the Cure Saturday at North Park Center. Funding research into new testing and new treatment is only part of it. Komen Dallas County and its informal network of survivors provide a support system for the thousands of people in Dallas County diagnosed with breast cancer every year. Find out more online using #DallasRace.
And Jennifer Laguerre is with us to talk about those daily miracles. She's the executive director of Komen Dallas County. Jennifer, some people see all of this pink at this time of year and they go, oh, color pink, no real effect. What is the benefit? What is the power of pink, and how does it work?
Pink is a great awareness color, but every day, everything that we do is focusing on making sure that we're winning this fight in breast cancer, and we're doing that on two fronts. On a local level, Komen Dallas County is funding breast health resources at no cost to Dallas County residents for screening, diagnosis, and treatment to make sure that where you live and your inability to pay does not impact whether you live or die from breast cancer. On a national level, Komen Dallas County is also helping to fund research to find the cures for this disease.
So if we're talking about $1, how much of a dollar stays here and helps here?
84 cents of every dollar that we raise through events such as the Komen Dallas Race for the Cure that's set for this coming Saturday is reinvested back into the community and into research. So it's critical. So when you're questioning whether you should register or you should make that donation, keep in mind that 84 cents of every single one of those dollars is coming back into your community, or it's helping your children or your grandchildren through the research that we're funding.
Let's talk about the areas that really are underserved, the areas where women, and there are men who are diagnosed with breast cancer as well, really need help. There are 5 zip codes in southern Dallas County. We've got a map that's going to let you take a look at them. Talk about the areas. What are the challenges in these 5 areas?
When we did a study a few years ago, we found out that in southern Dallas County zip codes, that 75% of the women in these zip codes do not have health insurance. And moreover, 40% of the women living in these zip codes are also diagnosed at stage 3 and stage 4. And what we know with breast cancer is that when it's diagnosed in stage 1, you have a 98% survival rate versus stage 4, where it's only 18%. So the challenge is that women living in these zip codes are unfortunately watching their friends and their neighbors die from this disease. And we want them to know that breast cancer is not a death sentence. But in order to do that, we need to raise the funds through the events like Komen Dallas Race for the Cure and make sure that we're able to invest into these zip codes through the breast cancer treatment, the different diagnoses, as well as the screening mammograms. Because if we can diagnose it early, then they don't have to watch their neighbors suffer. They don't have to watch their neighbors getting diagnosed at stage 3 and stage 4 and dying from this disease.
And also there's a cost ratio benefit as well. If you can catch it earlier, the prognosis is better for survival, but it would cost less money at the front end as opposed to at the end, right?
Absolutely. So women that are diagnosed in stage 1 typically have less costs associated with their breast cancer treatments, and also they have more treatment options. So we want to make sure that we're catching it early so that they have better outcomes, as well as the cost is less on not just the individual but also the community at large.
So what do you want to say to those women in those 5 zip codes and women everywhere who are just, I don't want to know, I'm scared, I'm afraid, it's better that I don't find out? What do you say to those women?
There is a cost to fear, and that is death. And so we want to make sure that if you are looking and if you're afraid of it, it's better to know what you're fighting up against than to not know, and to get yourself checked. Don't be afraid of getting a mammogram. It's 2 to 3 minutes that can make the difference between you having a 98% survival rate or an 18% survival rate.
Mammograms, diagnostic testing, lots of other services offered. How do you really know, though, that you're reaching your goals and you're affecting the population that needs this help so desperately?
We know when we're watching women getting diagnosed at early stage, so when we're watching those numbers drop and we're watching the impact from going from a 40% and watching those percentages drop in those populations and seeing more women getting their diagnosis, whether we're able to fund the mobile mammography units that are going into their neighborhoods and able to see them where they're feeling most comfortable and that they're able to reach those and not have to have transportation issues. We know that we're reaching these women when they are able to get diagnosed in stage 1 versus stage 4.
Real quickly, what do you say to someone who says, why should I care if somebody needs a mammogram? I'm taken care of. very quickly?
Very easily. This could be your friend or your neighbor, and there's a lot of individuals out there that are self-employed. They can pay their bills, but they may not be able to afford breast cancer treatment, and you just never know when that loved one may be the one that's directly impacted by the funds that we're raising through events. So it's just Komen Dallas Race for the Cure. So I hope that everyone will go online at komen-dallas.org, register, donate, take action. If you want more information on breast health services or breast cancer information, join us.
All right, Jennifer, we're going to see you race day. We want to see your face in the race. Fox 4, once again, proud media sponsor, Komen Dallas Race for the Cure. We're going to have live coverage of the race Saturday morning starting at 7.